so stoked today, guys. You have no idea how happy I am to be doing this video. Let me give you a little bit background as to why I'm so excited. I think it was back in 2019. A younger version of me and a big group of friends, we decided we were going to go on a spring break vacation to California. We did everything that you would expect we did. In California, we went to the beach, we ate out at really nice restaurants, we went to Disneyland, we had a lot of fun. But there was one moment on this trip that kind of stuck with me, strangely, and I just have been, kind of fixated on it ever since. We were touring all of these stores and booths that were lining one of the beaches in California that we visited. And I walked in, and it was just this cool, really cool surf shop. They had like swimming suits, and they had socks, and they did board waxing and everything, and it was just a really cool shop. But I remember walking to the very back of this store, and I saw a wooden display table. And sitting on that display table were tons of little stainless steel containers that kind of reminded me of Altoids, if you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, what on earth are those? So I made my way over to them, and I examined them, and I quickly realized that they were solid colognes. And I thought that that was the coolest idea. I'd never even heard of that. I didn't know that existed. And I was even more excited when I sampled them, and when I opened them up, and when I gave them a whiff, and I was like, wow, how is this not world famous? How is this not world famous? This smells amazing. And so I ended up not buying any. I didn't have my wallet on me or something, but I wanted to get my hands on it ever since that experience. And it was only years later when I started this channel that I remembered that moment, and I remembered the name of that company. And if you've been a part of the channel for a minute, you probably already know who they are. I'm talking about Fulton and Roark. Fulton and Roark. I sent them a message, and they responded, and not only did they send me a few of their products to review, but they've continually reached out and asked if I wanted to continue doing reviews, and I just could not be happier. I've loved this company even before I had this channel, and it's just amazing to me that they are reaching out and sending me things. And today's video is great because I get to cover a product that they just barely released. It's only been available for a few weeks as far as I know. But anyways, we're going to do a review, and I'm very excited about it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Let's just get straight into it. What do you say? Fulton and Roark traditionally have made solid colognes. That was initially what interested me, and I have loved their solid colognes ever since I've gotten my hands on them. But just recently, they came out with a line of spray cologne. Spray cologne. And I know lots of people are very happy about that. I like the solid colognes a lot, but I do understand the people who just want to spray something on in the morning and not have to worry about reapplying throughout the day. And I think that they were aware of that. And I love both versions. I love the solid cologne and I love the spray. But I think for convenience sake, and because they know that people would prefer to just spray it on and be done, they just released a new line of sprayable cologne. And not only is it sprayable, just basic cologne that you can find anywhere, it is a very, very intensely concentrated formula. For those of you who know a lot about fragrances, there are some that are very concentrated, like Parfum. Parfum, anytime you see Parfum, that means it's a pretty strong concentration, and there are less concentrated formulas, and that's usually like eau de toilette or eau de cologne. I think eau de toilette is a little stronger than eau de cologne, but that is basic we are going to give you the most intense version of cologne that is out there. And so their new line just so happens to be Extrait de Parfum. I don't know if you can read, it's a little blurry. Extrait de Parfum, which is even more concentrated than regular parfum. So I was very excited to try it out. So I just received this a few days ago. And so far I'm insanely happy. I'm insanely happy with the results. I'm very it's awesome to have this cologne on and then get home at the end of the day and it feels like it was just freshly applied. This stuff does not disappoint. It lasts literally all day. Probably the longest lasting cologne that I have. If not, it's among the longest lasting, strongest colognes I have. But also, it's not like the overpowering, like you can smell me 20 feet away kind. It's just a very strong formula that will last. That doesn't mean that the scent diameter around you is longer or stronger or anything like that. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna gas anybody out. You're not gonna overdo it. You're just going to smell good all day. And that's it. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. This is what the bottle looks like. It's very sturdy, very minimalistic, very well designed. It's hefty. It's very hefty. And I know that I usually associate weight with quality when it comes to products and stuff. And if that's a valid marker, then it's a very well put together product. But it has a very nice diffuser there on the top, atomizer. It's very, very sleek, minimalistic. So the scent that I was delivered was actually a newer one that they just came out with recently as well, which is pretty great. And it is called Cloudland. 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 Let me read what the notes are in Cloudland. The top notes are citrus zest and transparent jasmine. The mid notes are jasmine sambac, ylang ylang, and cashmeran. The base notes are patchouli, ambrox, skin musks, and moss crystals. So I don't know about you, but I'm a very fresh, I'm a very bright fragrance kind of guy. I don't really like the darker, more musky scents. And so this sounded exactly like a cologne that I would wear, and I was so excited to get it here. This will kind of set the stage for what this cologne smells like. Cloudland opens with the delicate scent of jasmine and ylang ylang before revealing the earthy notes of cashmere enveloped in miti attar, which offers the sense of impending rain. This scent, however, is incomplete without its wearer. An array of skin musks are included by design to interplay beautifully with your body chemistry, creating an intimate skin scent with fascinating depth and nuance. So very well articulated. When I first applied this cologne, I was actually taken aback. I was surprised. I put this thing on and I was like, holy cow, this smells exactly like something that I'm very familiar with. And I realized all at once that it was the smell of rain. So let me set the stage for you. This is what I picture when I smell this cologne. I'm on the lucky enough to find a spot to place my tent. I'm isolated. I'm waking up and it's morning time. It's been overcast the past few days, and I had known that it was going to start raining soon, but it just hasn't yet. I unzip my tent, I slip into my shoes, and I go for a walk along the beach. It lightly starts to drizzle, just lightly, the spray of the ocean, the spray from the clouds above, and it's just very cool, very calm, very relaxing. Guys, like, that is exactly what this smells like. Even just the other night, I slept with my window open, and it was raining, and everybody loves that smell, you know what I mean? Like, there are a few smells out there that everyone just loves. For me, I like the smell of a freshly mowed lawn. And of course, everybody always talks about the smell of the rain, and this so effectively captures it that it almost freaks me out. It's just a really good scent. Very relaxing, yet bright. It's not sharp though. There are some colognes that kind of pierce your nose, if you know what I mean. They're just too bright. This one smells like fresh laundry on a rainy day. You know what I mean? You pull laundry out of it. I think that it has to do with the cashmere in this. Cashmere always reminds me of fresh laundry. But there's that citrus zest for the opening. Very nice, bright, and aromatic. And then I don't know how they were able to do it. I'm not super familiar with all these other ingredients, but they quite effectively recreated the smell of rain, which is just amazing. So I'm impressed with this cologne for a few reasons. Firstly, it's very strong, and it will last the entire day. Very strong concentration. That doesn't mean overpowering. It just means it will last. Secondly, I think that this scent is very unique. I have not ever smelled any cologne that's anything like this before. It smells natural, and that's totally in line with their other fragrances. Every Fulton and Roark cologne smells like something that is non-synthetic, something that is organic, something that reminds you of nature. And so I'm very impressed with the scent. And lastly, I think that this is insanely affordable for what you're getting. I mean, I don't know if you can see super well, but being that this is a very strong concentration, 1 or 2 sprays should suit you perfectly fine. That'll be more than enough. And it will last all day. You don't need to keep spraying this throughout the day. You don't have to reapply. This would probably last you, if you wore this every day, it probably won't last you about 6 months. Very long time. So, very affordable. And honestly, I think once word gets out about this company and that it exists and that it's making these quality products, the price will go up. So, I don't know, I'm probably going to buy a few. Let's see, who would wear this, do I think? You know, interestingly enough, the smell of rain, I wouldn't say is particularly a masculine or a feminine scent. It just kind of is a scent, you know what I mean? A good one, too. So maybe similar to Calvin Klein's Bee, if you've ever tried that one. It's called Bee by Calvin Klein. I think it can be worn by both men and women. That being said, I am a guy who likes to wear masculine scents. I don't particularly go for the flowery or brighter fragrances. So, worn by both men or women. I think that it's a more comforting, relaxing, and inviting scent. It's very sensual. So, I don't know, I honestly think that this could be worn daily. I think that this is appropriate for office use. This would be appropriate for a date setting as well. I do think it's a very inviting and sensual fragrance. So, I think that that's gonna wrap it up for the review. I would give this fragrance in particular probably a 3.5. It's really good. Like I said, I do prefer more traditionally masculine scents, and it's just so hard to categorize this one. It's a really great scent, really great smell, and on anybody I think it would smell good. But it's just hard to categorize this one as a more masculine or feminine one, so maybe not quite what I would prefer. But that being said, it smells amazing. And if you are a big fan of organic scents, especially the smell of rain, I'm not even kidding you, they totally hit the nail on the head with this one. So give it a try. But for sure, go check out their website. Go see what other fragrances they have. I think that you're really gonna love their new line of spray, Extrait